Hello everyone and welcome to today's training session where we're going to continue working on our 100K in 30-day challenge. I must begin by saying that the Google Docs that you've been sending through outlining your offers, those features and truly highlighting the benefits, and also having those pay in full bonuses that we spoke about in our previous session. The Google Docs are incredible. So a huge congratulations to all of you that have spent the time curating the most irresistible offers possible. Today we have quite a short session with very actionable items. You've now got your irresistible Godfather offer. Remembering everything that we're doing inside this challenge is so different to what we're doing in all of our other work together, especially those of you that are my private one-on-one clients. This is a very intentional strategy that we use for this one Godfather offer that each of you are creating. And the offers were incredible, so crystal clear. There was no confusion. So I'm very impressed that you've really taken on board what we've been speaking about over the last few days inside our challenge. So let's just jump straight into your tasks for today and over the next few days, where we're going to focus on Facebook. The reason we're going to focus on Facebook for this reason is people are on Facebook as a platform more than they are on other platforms, meaning they might be just having a break at lunch, or they might be, on a walk or at the gym. They might be cooking dinner and they're just quickly scrolling through Facebook. People with LinkedIn, it's usually a little bit more time intensive. They're reading articles, they're looking at certain videos. So Facebook is our key for this challenge. So I'm super excited about sharing these step-by-step tasks for you to work on, because it's going to get you in front of your audience very quickly for this offer. So to begin, you're going to really think about, and I know many of you have done this already, you're really going to think about that end result for your audience. What it is that they're going to get at the end of those 30 days, what it is they're going to get at the end of the 6 months, the 12 months, whatever that might look like for them. And we're going to put that up into lights. So what you're going to do today, many of you have your business Facebook, you have personal Facebook, you have different groups and pages that you've curated. We're going to do one of two things. One, you're going to rename a Facebook group that you already have, or we're going to start completely from scratch, especially if we're looking to get you in front of a whole new audience, and you're going to create a Facebook group. This Facebook group is going to be called that end result. So for example, for this challenge, it would be the 100K in 30-day challenge. I want you to outline what your group is. It's a Facebook group, it's not a page. So you'll go to groups, you'll click on create new group, and you'll open your new group. Alternatively, if you have a Facebook group already, that's probably not doing a lot, there's not a lot of engagement, you've got a few people in there, let's change the name of that group to this specific offer. The 100K in 30-day challenge, whatever it might be. Step one. Then what you're going to do is you're going to create a cover photo for that. Now I want you just to go into Canva. You don't even need the paid version, just the free version. Go into Facebook covers in Canva, and all I need you to do is to have the name of your group. So the 100K and 30-day challenge, the name in there, and have a picture of you. No logos, no bells and whistles. We are being incredibly intentional. The name, of the end result people are getting and a picture of you. You're going to upload that into your Facebook group. That's step 2. So step 1, either opening that brand new Facebook group or repurposing one you already have. 2, heading to Canva and doing that Facebook cover. You don't need to hire a virtual assistant or go on Upwork or Fiverr. Just do this yourself. Then what you're going to do is you're going to create a very short video, and it's going to only be about 3 to 5 minutes, and that's going to be pinned at the top of your group. So as soon as somebody comes to that group, they're going to get to watch that video. Now this video is going to do a couple of things. 1, it's going to introduce you, remembering people buy from people. So you're going to be talking a little bit about you, maybe a bit about your story, but you're going to focus on why you've created this irresistible, incredible offer. Remembering when we're moving from mainstream to iconic, we're creating offers and opportunities that we love. We're not going to our market and asking them what they want and then providing it. We're creating something we absolutely love. What we're best in the world at. That what is your best in the world at statement that I ask you constantly. We need to always have that top of mind. So you're going to have this new Facebook group. You're going to have your video where you're just talking a little bit about you, why you've created this. No sales, no call to action. It is just an informational short video. We want to keep it under 5 minutes because people coming to this group are possibly people that have never heard of you before. They're not part of your world, part of your community. And then what we're going to do is we're going to create and pop in there, most of it's going to be repurposed, 1 or 2 pieces of content. Now, remembering people digest content differently. So you've got that short 3 to 5 minute introduction video. Maybe now we could have a blog, and the blog could be very specific around what you are providing, what you're offering. Maybe it's a checklist. The top 10 things you need to consider before running your very first Facebook ad. Whatever it might be, all of you are doing really incredible work. So whatever that might be, please remember people digest content differently. So we don't want to just constantly have all videos or all written. We want to mix it up a little bit. That's super, super important. And I want you not just in this 30-day challenge, but at all times to think about that when you're creating your content. So what we're going to do, which is really exciting, is we're then going to reach out to people who are already in our world, people who are already in our audience. Now, I talk about the larger market formula, and I'm not going to go into great detail about that today, but I just want to give you a quick overview. The larger market formula, we have a large people, think of it like a pyramid. We have a large portion of people that are not problem aware at all. They have no idea that they want to learn how to run their Facebook ads. They have no idea that they want to start a business or they want to find their dream partner. They're just not in that awareness phase as yet. They're just moseying on with their life. Everything's great. Then we've got a portion of people that are problem aware, but they're not too worried about it. They know they'll meet their dream partner at some stage. They know at some point they'll be able to, write their own book and publish it. They know ... So they're aware, but they're not doing anything about it yet. Then we have another group of people who are in the information gathering phase. They're watching YouTube videos. They're listening to podcasts. They're watching you without you even knowing. They're gathering information to find out who they really want to work with, who they want to buy for, who their person is. In this challenge, we're not working with any of those people. We're working with the 3% of hyper buyers. People that are going to see your offer and they're going to do one of two things. One, they're going to jump on your website, read your blogs, look at your social links. They're going to consume you. They're going to digest your content to find out if you are the person they want to buy from. Second, you're going to have people that are like, this person has literally jumped into my head. They know exactly how I'm feeling. The benefits that they're highlighting, that end result, is something that I deeply desire. It's something that I want desperately. It's not something that I want to look at in 6 months or 12 months' time. I want to get started on this journey today. I often use in my marketing and in my core messaging, is today the day you're going to say yes to yourself and change how you make money forever. And it is that psychological trigger of people being like, yes, absolutely, today is the day. I've been thinking about it. Yes, I'm pushing that go button. It's those psychological triggers of those core messages, those core words and core copy that we use, taking action. I have for 20 plus years talked to my audience about taking radical self-ownership. And I say to them, no one's coming to save you. No one's coming to build a 7 or 8 figure business for you. If that's what you want, then you need to really ensure that that is something that, you know, resonates with you. Is today the day that you're changing? So with our 3% of hyper buyers, we're changing our language in a way that we really want them to see that now is the opportunity. Another messaging kind of tip that I use a lot, and this helps incredibly with those psychological consumer behavior triggers, is the next 6 months are going to pass anyway. In 6 months' time, do you want to be where you are right now, or do you want to be well on your way to your 7 or 8 figure business model? The 6 months, they're going to pass anyway. So they're thinking about this. The other one that I love using is, if not now, when? When are you going to do it? When are you going to commit to yourself and invest in yourself, not just financially, but time-wise? If not, when? So your challenge is to really connect with those 3% of hyper buyers. And in our next session, we're going to go exactly through how you're going to connect with them organically. But today, your purpose is to create or repurpose that Facebook group. Get 2, if not 3 pieces of content in there ready to go. And to go to Canva and have that sign, a cover, a Facebook cover with the name of what it is, the offer, the end result, the transformation, and then a picture of you. We don't need bells, we don't need whistles, we need content that people are going to come to this Facebook group, and immediately they're going to get access to 2 or 3 pieces of short content. The first one being purely informational based. This is who I am. This is why I've created this particular group and this offer. Bearing in mind, this group that you're creating today in Facebook is not going to be a long-term group. We're using it specifically as a strategic move for this challenge only. And you'll find every time you do this challenge, and many of you will do it 2, 3, 4 times a year, you'll then have your new Facebook group and we'll start again with the outreach, etc., which we'll do in the next session. So they're very easy steps, the 3 of them for you to do, and I want you to get them done hopefully within the next 48 hours, so then you can move into what we call our organic outreach for the 100K in 30-day challenge. Then we're going to start moving people into this group through your network, and we're going to really reach those 3% of hyper buyers, people that are like, okay, Katrina has just absolutely joined my thoughts. How does she know what I'm thinking? How does she have that idea? She's joined the conversation, and that's the kind of feeling we want. I want you to start thinking about that language that I spoke to you about today, about if not now, when. The time's going to pass anyway. Like really thinking about how you can connect with your audience in a way that will move them to take action, those hyper buyers. They're so aware that they want this result. They don't just want it, they deeply desire it. And you're showing it to them on a silver platter and saying, this is what it is. And this is how you get access to it. It's so incredibly exciting. The last thing that I want you to be thinking about, and I would love for you to do this, is to go to a website called answerthepublic.com. Answerthepublic.com. Now, this is just a research task. It kind of goes against a little of what I'm saying about going to your audience and asking them what they want. However, I want you just to have in the back of your mind some research, some information, some data. So answerthepublic.com, and I want you to type in a few keywords and phrases around your offer. And what's going to happen is you're going to get a diagram that comes up with all of the type of questions people have been typing into Google and asking Google over the last few months about those keywords and those phrases that you've just typed into answerthepublic.com. The reason I want you to do that is so you can actually see what people are asking. And second, I want you to really find some keywords. What are some keywords that keep coming up? The objective is to try and pick between 5 and 12 keywords from all of those phrases and keywords that come up and all of the questions on answerthepublic.com, because we're then going to start injecting them in your core messaging when you're speaking to those hyper buyers. So you've got quite a few tasks and activities to do over the next 24 to 48 hours. But as soon as that is all done, the Facebook group is set up, we begin our organic outreach. So that means within 24 hours of people coming into your group and finding out about you and you really providing that value before transaction that we speak about, it's go time. You can start getting sales from that moment. So it's an incredibly exciting process. The tasks today are foundational pieces to the marketing outreach. So they are absolutely imperative for you to do. And as I mentioned on day one of this challenge, everything that you're learning over these 30 days is a rinse and repeat system. So you can go back in 6 months' time and start these videos again and do it all from scratch for a whole new offer that you've created. It's so incredibly exciting. So today is pure step-by-step. I wanted to keep it under 20 minutes, which I have done by about 33 seconds, which is amazing. So I want you to go ahead, do those tasks and activities, come back into this group and ask any questions under this particular thread about these tasks and activities for the 100K and 30-day challenge. Then we're going to do a separate thread like we do for every class, where you will then share your Facebook group. So we'll be able to have a look, make sure we really understand your cover photo, what you've outlined in there. We'll have a look at those 2 to 3 pieces of content that you've shared as well. And then I'm going to ask everybody to add their answerthepublic.com homework to their Google Doc. So the end of your Google Doc. So the Google Doc is going to continue to be updated over the entire challenge. So lots to do. If you have any questions at all, pop them in this thread here and I will personally answer each and every one of them so you are crystal clear on your next steps. And I want you to get really, really excited about the possibility of selling this week. Selling this week, but you have to do the work. No one's coming to save you. No one's doing the work for you. You're taking radical self-ownership and doing this yourself. I cannot wait. Those of you that made that vow, made that commitment last week that you're doing this challenge, now it's time to really show up for yourself and do the work. All right, I look forward to seeing the results. I look forward to answering any questions that you have. I'm jumping out now because I'm jumping straight into another training session with some of our private clients. So I'm wishing you a beautiful day and week ahead, and cannot wait to speak to you really soon about your results and what you've created. So jump into Facebook, jump into Canva, jump into answerthepublic.com and get those tasks done and get the work done and dusted. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me today and being part of this very special and unique challenge. And I'll see you in our next video. Thanks everyone, and bye for now.